Hello, fellow fringers, spacers, my scum and villainy. I just want to drop in here on our off week with a quick little update, a state of the podcast, and where we're at with this global crisis. First of all, I hope you are all safe. I hope you are all well. I hope you are all doing your part to be socially responsible in all of this. And I hope that you are also taking care of your mental health during this crisis, because that's very important too, especially now that we find ourselves in isolation or sometimes without enough space to be able to give ourselves that mental health breather that we need. It's a challenging time for all of us, I imagine, for people who are listening to this, and it will challenge our lives moving forward, even when we come out the other end of this, which we will. Like many of you and many other shows or podcasts or media that you probably listen to or take in, the COVID-19 pandemic has affected the way that we live our lives and the way that we do Respect the Crit tremendously, in a tremendous way. Part of what makes Respect the Crit unique is that when we record, we're all at the table together, and there is a feeling like you're at the table with us because we're all present with each other. We can all look into each other's eyes. We can all react to each other's smiles and laughter because we're actually sitting here together. The other thing that really stands out about the show that you probably know is our audio quality. It's something that I take great care of and great pride in to try and bring to you the very best sounding show that we can put out there. And since we're not able to get together, that's likely going to be affected. And that's kind of troubling to me because the responsibility of the audio quality is sort of split among us across distance and across equipment. And I don't want to put out a show that I'm not proud of. I don't want us to put out a show that isn't up to the standards that we hold ourselves to. But I also don't want us to go on hiatus either, because we love playing this game. We love to get together, to see each other and make the show. And now more than ever, people need these things to look forward to. The distractions to ease anxiety, stories to escape into, to inspire creativity, or frankly, just to enjoy. So we are going to continue making the show. We are going to continue respecting those crits. Things may sound a little different and things may be a little different, but I want to encourage you to hang on with us and embrace these temporary changes. And frankly, I know that you can do that because the outpouring of support and encouragement that we've gotten from you all, it's absolutely incredible. And that is what recharges me, especially when I am feeling overwhelmed, where it's just too difficult to try and get everything together and to prep a session, to get it edited, to put it all together. So I draw from that energy that you give off and the love and support that you've shown the show. So I have no doubt that you will weather this storm with us together. At the time of this recording, we have 2 episodes in the can. That we recorded before the lockdown in California and sort of the panic kind of happened. These recordings should take us through April. These are some really great episodes. Alex and Jamie did an amazing job. We had a really great time, and it really elevated the story of Big Axe and LO. I think you're really, really going to like these episodes. After that, we are going to be having episodes that we have recorded remotely separately from each other. We've already begun to record in this way, and it's taking some getting used to. So we're trying to find the best way to do that, the most efficient way to get the best audio quality and be able to still make this an interesting program to listen to. We're going to have a sort of question and answer, a sort of a mailbag episode that will be our first episode in May. That will be immediately following the next 2 episodes. So we've got episode 12 and 13, and then after that will be a mailbag episode where we sit down, we take some listener questions, we talk a little bit about the characters that Jamie and Alex have put together, how they're liking the campaign. That will be our first remote recording. It'll be something to cleanse the palate a little bit, a good little like mid-arc break to check in with the players and read some feedback and talk a little bit about the show. And that really has helped us like learn to figure out these new challenges in recording, these new technical and creative challenges, and gives me a chance to have some breathing room to be able to take the new recordings that we've done for the show and edit them together. Because as you know, the other thing that really sets this show apart is the production value and the time that goes into it. That's one of those things that always takes me time anyway, regardless of how it's recorded, to be able to put together. And so this Q&A will give me a little bit of time to be able to edit those episodes that we've recorded. After the Q&A, the show will resume as planned, with new episodes coming out every other Wednesday for the foreseeable future. I don't know when this is going to be over, but for as long as that goes, we will still continue to put shows out. And I know that seems hopeful a little bit, and also a little bit bleak, like we don't know where the end of this is yet. And sometimes it feels like it's going to get worse. And it may. And it may for a while. But it is always darkest before the dawn. And we will find ourselves on the other end of this. Changed for sure. Struggling for sure. But we'll be on the other end. So yes, we will sound a little different. And yes, the dynamic of the show may feel a little different. But we hope that you will weather this with us and take all of these temporary changes in stride. A lot of you have asked, how can we support the show? We don't have a Patreon or anything like that set up at the moment. A great way to support the show is to give us a review wherever you're listening to podcasts. It's very helpful on Apple Podcasts. Giving us that 5-star rating and putting some kind words is like digital word of mouth. And that is the best way to get more people interested in the show, get more people listening to it. Telling someone about it, whether it's on a teleconference or on the phone, someone that you trust, someone that you are gaming with, word of mouth helps tremendously. And it's a little thing that doesn't take very much time that you can do that will really, really, really help the show grow. The biggest way I would say for you to support the show is just to stay healthy and take care of yourselves. Wash your hands, socially distance, make sure that you're doing okay, and take care of each other. That's the best way that you can support the show right now. So yes, keep following the adventures of Bigax and LO and the weird Star Wars people that they sweep up in their wake. Keep listening to us, keep downloading us, please keep tweeting at us and hitting us up on social media at Respect the Crit. We love to hear from you. We love seeing your tweets about the show. Those are great, and we will always give love to those because they make us feel great to hear that you are enjoying what we are putting out. So stay safe, stay kind, stay sane, and remember, no matter the system, whether it's a miss or a hit, you always gotta respect the crit. Thank you very much, and may the Force be with you.